Good morning, Flosstube. My name is Crystal, and this is my channel about cross stitch. Today is Wednesday, December 30th, which means I am here with my 2021 plans video. It is Christmas vacation, so my kids are home, my husband's at work, so we may have some children interruptions. I do have a cat looking out the window, so we may have a furball interruption. I was going to wait for better lighting because I'm in my dungeon today. So I was going to wait for hopefully some sun because it's super gray. We got snow last night. It's really pretty. I'll try and film some video of the snow and put it at the front of the video. Okay, get your thoughts. All right, so hi, monkey girl. Come say hi. Come say hi. No, I want to look out the window at the birds. All right, so I've got to get focused. So 2021 is going to be a year of focus. I feel like in 2020, my camera is doing that thing where everything's kind of like in slow motion. But I feel like in 2020 I was all over the place. So I started cross stitching on January 17th of last year. I had, or by tomorrow, will have 128 starts in 2020. Oops. But 53 of them will be whips. So that means hold on. 75 finishes in 2020, which is pretty good, but the fact that I have 53 whips going forward makes me crazy. And I was the person that was like, I am going to do one project at a time. I'm trying really hard with my knitting to only do one project at a time. So, pardon me. Home sweet home, y'all. Still. This year. Anyway. Okay. I don't know how to tackle this pile. So my plan is going to look really rigid and sorry. The birds are distracting me too. Fly south, y'all. Fly south. Why are they still here? It's winter. They're supposed to fly south. She's like, I don't care. They're here. And I get to watch them and dream. Ooh, and a squirrel. Focus. So my plan might seem really rigid. And I reserve the right to make changes throughout the year, but this is my plan for the year to get stuff done. So, I don't even know how to tackle this. So the majority of my plans revolve around WhipGo. So if you don't know what WhipGo is a group on Facebook. I will try and leave it linked below. Jessie Marie created WhipGo. It's kind of like a version of Bingo where you have 24 slots. You put in your projects and you put in your goal for those projects. So I have a different goal for like all of them. And then you create your own rewards. She pulls 2 numbers each month. Actually, for January, we got 3 numbers because she pulled the free space, which I chose to include a project. So, that's not saying that I'm going to get done in January the numbers that she pulled. I will get them done this year. Because of the way my year is like laid out, I'm just going to work through my year and mark them off my WIPGO board as I finish them, as I finish those goals. And then when she calls it, it'll be like done technically then. So, okay, WIPGO. I have this pile here. This is my WIPGO. This is WIPGO. And y'all are probably going to laugh when you see this. But it's totally doable. Totally doable. So the first on my WIPGO board is Farmhouse Christmas. I am stitching Farmhouse Christmas on a piece of, well, that's some floss. And I want to show you guys how I store my floss. I'm a bobbinator. Sort of. I am stitching it on a piece of 18 count vintage country mocha. No surprise there. That's my new favorite. Okay, so Farmhouse Christmas is a series, 7, 8, 9, of 9 charts. This is not the first one. And they all look, sorry for the glare, y'all, I'm working with some wonky lighting. They all look kind of, oh, they're so cute. Okay, this is the center block. So this is the one I'm going to do in January. The plan is I'm going to do 1 block a month starting in January, and that should be done in September. So this I have on my WIPGO board as a finish. I am stitching them all as one piece, and what I do is the couple weeks before the month starts, I go through all of my plans for the following month. I am a DMC stitcher, so it's fairly easy to find DMC. And if I can't find the exact color, I'll just make note of it and I'll switch it to something really similar. But, so I have all my charts in here. In January, I'm starting with this one. These are the same size as the Early Americans. So I am planning 4 days a month on each one of these. So those will get 4 days a month. And I may have to adjust. So what I do is I pull all the projects that I plan on working on the next month. So when I went to pull this, I didn't look through every chart. I looked through only the one I was going to be doing. That's the pattern. Only the one I was going to be doing in January. And I made myself a list. Like I wrote Farmhouse Christmas and then all the DMC colors that I would need. And I went through all my January charts and made this massive list. And then I went and I sat at my boxes. I have 4 bobbin boxes. And I pulled everything that I had. And interestingly, I only had 1. So when I had done all that with all of the projects, I then went and either ordered or purchased my extra DMC. Now this doesn't look like I have it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I do. This first pattern only calls for 5 colors, which is nice. So I've got the 1 bobbinated already. And then I got these 4. So what I'll do is, these will work. I have a stash of old Ziploc bags. So as I open one, it'll go in a Ziploc bag with this piece that has the number on it. And then when I'm done with the project, I will toss a bobbin in each of those Ziploc bags, and my daughter, while she watches TV, will sit and bobbinate for me. So, that's Farmhouse Christmas. I ain't got time for bobbinating, y'all. Got stitching to do. These things are coming off of most of the bags. Like, this one's fine. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out something else. All right. So, Farmhouse Christmas is a finish, all 9 pieces, completely done. Probably not framed, but just finished. The stitching finished. That's my plan. Oy. Okay, see. Ziploc bags. Okay. Oh, yeah. In this bag, I have a mess. Oh, yikes. I have some that I haven't touched yet for the next month. Some that were already bobbinated. Those were already bobbinated. These Ziploc bags that I've been working on, some of them have 2 skeins in them. 1 skein's not started yet, but this is a big piece, so. But yeah, it's probably going to make a lot of you cringe that is how I am organized, but that's what works best for my brain. All right. Early Americans, I have already started. Y'all have been watching. I need to keep this. Okay, so here's where I'm at. I am stitching this on a piece of 14 count Aida that I have tea-dyed. Oh, how. The border is a free border from Vonna Pfeiffer. She's given it to us to use, but you have to mention her if you show it on social media. She, give credit where credit is due. That is white. All right, so I'm going to put this back in. So that also has a total of 9 parts. That part's done. So I have 6 left. So I have got Martha Washington. I have got Nathan Hale, which this is the next one I'll be working on. Oh, that house is pretty large. Paul Revere. Abigail Adams. Whoa. Patrick Henry. And Molly Pritchard. So I have those last. I have my border. I have my color because I changed one of the colors. So I have my working copy from last month with the color written down on it. So I'm going to keep that in here too. Those go in there. And all this mess of floss. And I have a little folding desk in front of my stitching spot. And so everything just kind of gets laid out on it. And I work. And then I put it all back in the bag. So this is on my Whip Go for a finish also. I have 6 left. So that should take me through June. And then it should be a finish. Those have been taking about 4 days a block. So that is getting 4 days a month as well. Okay, what are you? This I'm actually working on today. So it is still in the hoop. But this is My Birthday Sal, 3 Little Words by Lizzie Kate. Hashtag 3 Little Words B-Day Sal. Oh. That's where I'm at so far. This is being stitched on a piece of 18 count parchment. And I'm just going to roll it up because I'm going to work on it again today. Each block is taking me about a day and a half of stitching. Let's set this over there. There are 7 blocks total. I am almost done with my second one. Okay, let me get this. See, floss in the Ziploc bags. This is the one I'm currently working on. I make a working copy always. Floss. Here's the border. It is a free download off Lizzie Kate's website. I have been linking it. I will go ahead and link all of these projects down below. Plan to see a lot of Fat Quarter Shop links because they they combine. And like the 3 Little Words, I'm only going to link 1. There are 7. Okay, so here's what I did. It came with buttons. I'm not ready to put the buttons on yet because I use a hoop and I don't want buttons cracked. So I have my working copy from last time, the little Ziploc bag. I wrote "Today Choose Joy" on it, and I just plop it in there. It's in its Ziploc because the location of where it goes is on this working copy. So I'm going to have to keep my working copies of this project until the end. Ziplocs. Lots of colors. I had 1. It's amazing how much floss you have, but you don't have what you need. It's so weird. So, I have 5 left to go on this. This is what it should look like when it's all said and done. So, be kind always. This one says, be kind always, enjoy every moment. Forgive, move on, think happy thoughts. I need this every day. Never give up, make it happen. Achoo! 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 Dreaming is free. Believe in miracles. Embrace the journey. Life is good. So I will do a block a month, and this should be done in May, but then I'll have the border to finish. I'm going to try and keep up with the border, but you never know. You never know. So this is on my WhipGo as a finish also. And when I was saying y'all are going to think I'm crazy is because those are some big projects to be finishes. And I understand. And I understand that. But I have a system. A system. All right. Oh. Monkey girl, I keep sneezing. You come over here? Come on. Come on. Hi, princess. Come say hi. Oh, hi. Come here. You're going to make your debut. I think you've already made a debut. Come here. say, I'm the prettiest girl. I hate being held, but, oh geez, oh geez. Go back to the birds? Okay, back to the birds. I can't just sit and pet you right now. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay. Next up is another big one that y'all have seen. This is two on my Whipco board. So this is Little Sheep Virtues. Sorry for the giant crease. I didn't iron any of this. So, all the floss. What is this? Okay, these are my current whip. This is my working copy of. Oh my god. Allergy attack or something. What's going on, girl? What's going on? Hi. Now you need all the attentions? Here's the floss that I haven't started yet. That's it. And then I am not glamorous, y'all. I am not glamorous. Not at all. There's a bag of bags. Hi, yes. You need all the attentions. But you won't let me hold you. Okay. So, one of the squares on my Whipco board is, oh, the glare, Sheep in the Meadow. So that one is going in the center of this. This one, I'm just working on like one day a month, but y'all, it's gonna be fine. It'll be done. Hi. Hi, yes. Cat hair. Come here. Oh, hi. You're a pest. You're a pest. Okay, so I have got 10 little charts left. I've got Hope. Oy. Hope. Faith. I don't know why I'm showing these to you. This glare is so bad. Please don't knock that coffee over. Simplicity. Patience. Can y'all hear her purring? She just wants to be pet. Wisdom. Friendship. I don't know how to show these to you. Kindness. She's gonna knock y'all over. Gratitude. I think that one might be my favorite. Get down. Love. Joyfulness. I do not have the buttons for these. I don't know if I'm going to hunt them down. But these are so quick. They take like 1 to 2 days to do. So I'm working on high five. One a month. So this will be done in October. So so one is the center block is a Whipco finish. What? And the other one is all 12 smalls wrapped around it. You're going to have to find a spot. You're going to have to just find a spot. All right, next is a new start and hopefully a finish. This is American Spirit from Fat Quarter Shop. This was one of my Stitch Quarterlies that I haven't even started yet, and that's why I put it on here. 25 count vintage country mocha Lugana is what it will be stitched on. I have never used anything but Aida, so this will be interesting. This is going to become a strand a day project, and I'm going to push for a finish on it. Okay, here's where, okay, Red, White, and Bloom. This is Red, White, and Bloom. This was a Mania start last year. My goal is to work on this for 10 hours. I don't think I have it down as a finish. I think I have just work on it for 10 hours. That's where I'm at. That is some 14 count Aida that I tea dyed and then baked in the oven. So that is 10 hours. Okay. Quilter's Cottage is a finish. This is my current strand a day project that you can't see the alphabet on there, but this is just a PDF copy. So this is on my Whipco board as a finish. There's a whole mess in here. This is 14 count Aida that I tea dyed. Oh wow. The creases are real. So that'll have to be ironed before I start working on it. I have those few like spots because I used it for a project in like Enchanted Stitching or something, where you had to stitch on a certain color for, it wasn't Enchanted Stitching, it was colors. We listed a bunch of colors. It was like a Wheel of Fortune or something like that. You are gonna have to go. Okay, come say hi one more time and then you gotta, oh, never mind. Just go. Okay. Oh dear. Oh yeah, those are all the ones I've talked about. Okay. So then I am participating with Sandbury Stitches, Becca from Sandbury Stitches. Next year, they're hosting hashtag monthly Ornie, ORNIE, Sal, and I will leave that linked below. I already was planning on doing an ornament a month, so I was like, yes, heck yes. So my first 9 months are on my Whipco board. I have 4 as one block as a finish, 4 as another block as a finish, and my middle space is the 9th. So on the back of these, first of all, these are the Secret Santa series from Hands On Design. There are 8 charts. So at the bottom of each one is like 8-ish, 10 rows of a secret one. And the secret one is my 9th, like my middle space, my free space. So every month for the first 9 months, I'm going to work on one, but also do those like 10 rows. So the 9th one will just get done. They're not numbered. So which one am I working on first? Here is I have 9 pieces of 14 count Aida that I Rit dyed in some form of green. And I started these for, I was going to do these in Jolly July, and then I lost my mind. I am doing Holly St. Nick as my first one. Oh, the one without the face. I was like, you've got to do this one first or you won't do it. She's probably top 3 designers. You know, when people ask you, like, who's your favorite designer? Hands-on design is probably the artist that I stitched the most. My love for her is great. So do not take this as me dissing her, but I do not understand where his face is. I need a face. I don't know. So I was like, you've got to do this one first or you're not going to do it. So this is the one I'm working on first in January. Oh. And I have the ornament slotted for 3 days a month. And then October, November, December, I'll figure something else out. You guys, I don't know what's going on. Cannot be getting sick again. Okay. And then the large chunk of my whip go is 11 of the blocks are finishes. And they are trucking along from the Housewives. So I did January in December. They're all going to be done on 14 count black Aida. I did January. In December, I still haven't FFO'd it, but I decided I was not doing the top portion. So this took me 5 days. So I have trucking along slotted each month for 5 days through November. Now, June's is not going to take that long because I already have quite a bit of this one done. This was, I think, the first one that I got. And I have, yeah, this will probably take 2 days. I have quite a bit of that one done already. So, that is 11 of the blocks. They are finishes. I just need to figure out how I'm going to FFO them. And then they'll be switched out each month. Y'all would cringe if you saw the floss in that one. So these each get, like, they're their own project. And I pull floss like they're their own project. And then it gets put in the bobbin box. Mainly because, yes, they use a lot of the same colors again, but like January and February, not even close. These, so in 20, whatever year we just left, 2020, I did 4 of hands-on designs, seasons in chalk. And I did a year in chalk, which I have 1 left to do. And then now I'm doing this. This is why I buy so much 3865. Because I stitch on black a lot. Okay. Okay, the next 3 on my Whipco board are not finishes. So up first is Coming to America from Brenda Gervais. This was a stitch along that started September 6th. I pull this out on the 6th of every month. So on my Whipco board, y'all, I tried to be fancy. No, not for me. here's where I'm at. I am really having a fit with those sales. I don't know. I just don't know. This is 18 count. I'm going to pull a piece of paper to prove it. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Because I feel like I was told this fabric didn't exist in 18 count, but I have the little, there it is. Oh, what a mess you are. Oh, what a mess you are. 18 count vintage country mocha. And the little price tags. So, I feel like I should probably clean this mess up a little while I'm in here. So here's the situation. I don't know what color this is. Because the little, and everyone is screaming at me, this is why you need to be more organized. I hear you. I'm just not. I am in every other way of my life. This is the actual chart. What are you? More of the actual chart. Okay, you need to go with your cover in this hair bag. You need to go and live in here and not get torn up. Okay, there's that. And then I have my working copy. I need to add this to my, what is this called? Harvest. Celebrate Harvest. You'll remind me when I'm like, what was that called? Celebrate Harvest. From Brenda Gervais. Oh, I'm sorry, that sound. If you're wearing headphones, I know. That just made your teeth, like, your teeth hurt. Okay, fabric. Look at that girl. T. She's my favorite. Oh, I found it. Clearly, I did not put that in a Ziploc bag yet. Okay, so put that away. That is getting 12 days. It is on my board to get stitched on for 12 days, which is easy because I work on it on the 6th of every month. So in December, that goal will get met. This is what I'm saying, like, if this was pulled in January, I wasn't going to work on it for 12 days in January. I'm just going to work through my plans, and I'll meet all my goals in December. What is happening? Another one, same situation, is Land That I Love by Teresa Kogut. You'll need to join her Patreon. I'm just saying. Do it. She's fantastic. There's my working copies. My mess of floss. And this is getting stitched on a piece of 18 count Aida that I tea-dyed. And that's how far I am. So I work on this on the 4th of every month. And since this is on my board to get worked on 12 times, that will be easy peasy. Easy peasy. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. And then I have got my last Whip Go piece. Oh my gosh. I knew it was coming. Is Books of the Bible by My Big Toe Cross Stitch Designs. I am starting this one on January 1st, and it will come out on the 1st of every month. And this is getting stitched on a really long piece of 14 count Aida that I tea-dyed. Y'all, if it wasn't the 30th, I would have stopped this video and just filmed it another time when I wasn't having clearly an allergy attack of some sort. Okay. So that's Books of the Bible. I'm starting this. This is my New Year's Day start. And I believe, I want to say that this is on my Whip Go board to work on 12 days. It might be on my Whip Go board as a finish. I don't know. If it's on there as a finish, I'm going to change it. Okay, then some things that are not on my Whip Go board, but are plans for 2021. So, Fat Quarter Shop hosts a Make-A-Wish sale every year. It is free. They ask you to go to the Make-A-Wish site, make a donation. Oh, you can go to their blog, The Jolly Jabber, to find out more information about it. But I am participating. So it starts February 1st, and I have my thread pack. And I am doing it on a piece of 14 count navy Aida. Which I never used navy Aida before. So that'll be interesting. So that gets put on the blog in small portions. So I found last year with Bloomtopia that this was an easy, like, an hour. Every time it drops, it takes an hour. So it's like you're not even stitching it. All right. Another big plan, but is not on my Whip Go board. This is my start for New Year's Eve. I've talked about this a lot. I wanted to do Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers. I have never done something like this. Ever. I've never done something geometric. I've never done something monochromatic. I've never done something this friggin' massive. But how do you have a pandemic chart in a year where we have a pandemic and not start it? I don't know. But I put it off because it's a lot. Y'all have seen it. It's 365 by 429 stitches. I am stitching it on a piece of blue cashmere 18 count. That's coming up a little bright. It's not that bright. That's a little better. And this is a whole half yard. It's a big girl. It's a big girl. Okay. And I am using DMC 924. That's the plan. So I'm starting this on New Year's Eve because I felt like if you're going to do pandemic, you have to at least start it in 2020, right? Although we might be in a pandemic forever. Did you all hear about COVID-20? Just pack your bags. Go to Mars. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. So I'm starting this New Year's Eve, and I will work on this on the 31st of every month that has a 31st. I am not going to stress myself out about this project. I am not going to become one of these stitchers. Y'all are fantastic, and I am in awe. If you do a Haid, if you do full coverage, if you do these big old things, what does Corks and Stitches, what does she call it? A BAP? A big A project? Y'all are awesome. This is not me. I want to do it. Not that I'm ever going to forget 2020, but I want to do it. But I am not going to make myself nuts about it. This might take me a lifetime. A lifetime. Let's see. In 2021, I would be happy to do that cross. I could do that in maybe 7 days. Maybe not. Let's see, what else? Half that cross. Let's say half that cross in 7 days. Because that's all it's going to get. Because there's only 7 months that have a 31st. So, I guess technically it'll be 8 days because it's so big. But you know what? I'm going to go on a limb and say in the 7 days of 2021 and the 1 day in 2020 still, tomorrow, I'm going to get the first page finished. First page. I'm going to get it finished. So at that rate, this project will be done in 20 years because there's 20 pages. But that's kind of fitting, right? Started in 2020, take you 20 years. Whatever. So I know that Two Martini Stitcher is also starting that. I believe Two Martini Stitcher, Erin, is starting that on New Year's Eve this year. She's been talking about it for weeks. I have no idea if there's a hashtag. If there is, I will let y'all know in my next update. All right. What are you? Okay. This is not on my WIPCO board, but I do plan to work on it 12 days in 2021 because I plan to work on it. This is a black and white copy. Words. This was my first big chart. And for some reason, I didn't want to keep it in the project bag. So I made myself a working copy, and it is over in my drawer. Ugh. Anyway, this was my first big project. My mother-in-law got this for me. I'm going to pull this out on the 25th of every month. Y'all, I've got to race through this because I am just, my eyeballs are watering like crazy. That's where I'm at so far. I am doing this on a piece of 14 count tea-dyed Aida. Because of that, I had to switch all of the ecru to white because the ecru did not show up. And there's an entire dress that's in ecru. So, white it is. So that will come out on the 25th. And get worked on once a month. I only have 2 more things to show y'all, and then I'm going to go and dunk my face in a bowl of water. I don't know. Steaming hot pot on the stove. Okay, Semi-Sane Stitchers is having... Here's what I know I'm not doing in 2021. I am, as of December 30th, 2020, I am not participating in Mania. I am not participating in Jolly July. I am not participating in Sampler September. And I am not going to kill myself to meet goals in groups on Facebook. It's not happening. Last year, I found myself pulling things out because they met a prompt, and I'd get 250 stitches on them, and then I'd put them away. And for people that are process stitchers, that is great. I am not. The process is not what it's about for me. I want things finished and on my wall. So, that's what I know I'm not doing. Now, if there are prompts that I can meet without... Oh my gosh. Ugh. Without making myself crazy, or I already have a project that meets, that prompt, then I will certainly do it. One thing I did want to do was Semi-Sane Stitchers is hosting a yearly... I don't know why I'm showing you that. They're hosting a yearly ABC event called Alpha My Bet. And so you work, every 2 weeks you work on a letter in an alphabet on a piece. My words aren't making any sense because I want to get off of here so bad and go rub my eyes and blow my nose. But I don't know how to splice. So this is the sampler that I chose. Christmas Sampler 2 from Cottage Garden. And then every 2 weeks you do like the 1st through the 14th, I'll work on A and the word Advent. So I am stitching it on a piece of 18 count vintage country mocha. Y'all, I am a mess. And here are all the colors. And that orange is like, yay, or gold, or whatever that is. So I'll start that one on, I don't know when. I don't know. And then I did want to show, it's not a yearly plan, but it is part of my plan for January to work on Winter Bouquet by Teresa Kogut. She is hosting a sale. I don't know what the sale is yet. When I find it out, I will leave it down below in my videos. I finally got my fabric. I am doing this on 18 count Summer Sky. With this mess. That'll be pretty. Okay. That's all I have. 2021 plans. Now I can go put all this away. Now. Guys. Ridiculous. Now that's not to say that things won't change in February, or that come Mania I might be like, I don't want to miss out, I want to participate. I just can't see myself doing it. Because I have such a plan for next year that involves, like 4 days of May would need to be done on this. 4 days of May would need to be done on this. 3 days of May would need to be done. So like May is pretty much taken up. You know what I'm saying? If I want to meet my goals. And I do want to meet my goals. And I would rather, I think, meet my goals than start 31 more projects. Oh. I am going to continue my strand a day. And so in 2021, that'll be work on a whip, which is cottage garden is my first strand a day project until it's done. And then a new start. And then go back to a whip. And then a new start. And I have a running list of, what kind of order I want to have them done in. Things that are pretty small that I think I can get done right away. But honestly, all of the things that are at the top of that list are things I want on my wall right away. So that is my 2021 plans. I am sorry that I am leaking from the face. That's gross. But I hope everyone had a really good holiday season, and I hope everyone has a really happy new year. We are having our 2020 New Year's Eve party here with our kids. Woohoo! It's wild and crazy. I might put some photos on my Instagram on New Year's Eve of my kids and their New Year's Eve party. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Anything else? I don't think I have anything else. I'll be back next Monday with my regular Flosstube update. And until then, I hope everyone is staying warm and staying healthy and is spending time with family and is making some goals for next year. I think my goal for next year is to stay focused on anything. Not be like squirrel. But also to stay positive. My personality is one that lends itself to being sucked into whatever is around me. So if negative people are around me, I get sucked in. If scared people are around me, I get sucked in. This is why I don't watch the news. I'm not informed on a lot of things. I am not in the know. Because I have a fearful personality. I overreact to everything. It's better for me to not be in the know. My husband and I have this deal. He watches the news. He knows the things. And if it's something that I need to know now, he tells me. Like this stimulus business that's been going all over the place. I'm not going to give an opinion on it. He hasn't told me anything until the checks, like the agreement was signed. Then he told me. Because we know that if I knew this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this, my brain just can't handle it. It will explode out of my ears. So I don't know a lot of things that are happening right now. 2020 was the year that I needed to shut off the world. Because I can't handle it. I just can't honestly handle it. In normal years, I can kind of roll with the punches and know things because it's not as bad. It's like, bad thing, take a break. Bad thing, take a break. Bad thing, take a break. This year was too much bad things, all strung together, one right after another. So, 2021, I think my goal is to stay focused on something, whatever I'm doing at the time, and to stay positive, to not get sucked into any of the stuffs, because my heart hurts for those that are hurting. My heart knows that sometimes, now don't hop all over me, listen to the words that I'm saying. My heart knows that sometimes people say things that they didn't mean to be as horrible as they came out. They're still horrible things, but I don't know. What a world, right? Everyone's just hurting, and hurt people, and it's just sad. It's just a sad year. It's been a sad that our world has come to what it's come to, that people treat each other the way they treat each other, that we're divided on so much stuff. And just know that I pray for our world every day. That's just part of my practice. I pray for our government every day because that's part of my practice. My prayer list is long. And I really hope that things can calm down. I don't know if things are going to go back to normal or get great like that on Friday, but I do pray that things can level out and we can get a break and we can come up for air and we can hug people again. And, oh, you are back. And that I can just stay positive and not get sucked into anything. So that is what I will leave you with. Everyone have a super happy new year. And I will see you in the new year. Bye, guys.